The day begins with a blazing sun, its golden light reflecting off the crystal-clear waters of a paradisiacal beach. The gentle sound of the waves crashing onto the sand creates a melody that soothes and lulls the soul. The camera, in a slow zoom, reveals Charli D'Amelio walking along the shore. She is wearing a modern swimsuit that combines elegance and comfort in a unique way. Her smile is contagious, radiating the positive energy that she always shares with her followers. But there is something in the air that goes beyond the beauty of the perfect setting. Charli begins speaking directly to the camera, breaking the fourth wall and inviting the viewer to embark on a beach day with her. "Hi, everyone," she says enthusiastically. "Today, I want to show you a different side of me, away from social media, away from videos and dancing. Let's enjoy the day here together in the peace of nature." She continues, explaining that despite her busy life with millions of followers and constant exposure, today will be a break to reconnect with herself. But what seems like a simple relaxation by the sea soon takes an unexpected turn. "I know it often seems like I'm always smiling, always having it all together," she confesses with a hint of vulnerability. "But the truth is, sometimes all I need is a break from the hustle and bustle." Viewers begin to realize that behind that perfect image of a global influencer, there's a Charli who also feels the pressure, who also needs moments to breathe and re-energize. She shares an honest look at her busy life, contrasting it with the calm beach scene. Charli describes what she looks forward to from the day: time for herself, away from the spotlight, a moment to feel the sand between her toes and let her mind rest. Sometimes we don't realize how much we need something as simple as a walk on the beach or just jumping in the water, taking our time. "And that's what I want to share with you today," she says, with a more serene smile now as she watches the waves crashing on the shore. The simplicity of the moment is palpable, and the viewer begins to wonder, how does such a famous person manage to find a balance between her public life and her need for rest? Throughout this opening, Charli establishes an emotional connection with the audience. She comes across as genuine, open, and willing to share what lies behind her public image. However, the promise of a perfect day at the beach begins to mix with something deeper, something that hides between the lines of her words. As the sound of the waves accompanies the conversation, the viewer's curiosity grows. What will Charli reveal about herself? What is really behind that simple day of rest? It's impossible not to want to keep watching to find out as the video progresses. Charli takes what appears to be a simple day of fun at the beach one step further. The sound of the waves mixes with laughter and relaxed conversation as she joins her friends and family to enjoy the day. They start playing volleyball, a friendly and energetic competition. The camera captures Charli in moments of genuine relaxation, with the perfect image of the beach in the background. A sense of freedom seems to permeate the environment, and the contrast with our normally busy life and work becomes even more evident. Charli, smiling and interacting with everyone around her, talks about how these simple activities can be therapeutic. She refers to volleyball as a way to relieve stress and connect with others in an authentic way, away from the pressure of cameras and likes. "I never thought that something as simple as a game of volleyball on the beach could do me so much good," she says as her radiant energy spreads to everyone around her. She invites us to reflect on how important it is to allow ourselves these moments of true connection, where there is no competition or comparisons, only the present. The scene briefly shifts to Charli lying on the sand, looking up at the sky. "Sometimes the best way to relax is to just do nothing," she says. And the viewer begins to realize that despite her busy schedule and the pressure of being a public figure, she also has the same desires as someone who wants to get away from the hustle and bustle of the world. The tranquility of the moment is palpable. Charli talks about the relief she feels when she simply closes her eyes and listens to the sounds of nature, without any expectations or urgency. As the camera follows her on her journey across the beach, Charli shows her thoughts on feeling comfortable and in tune with her surroundings. Choosing the perfect swimsuit for this day wasn't just about style, it was about feeling good about myself. "There's nothing more important than feeling comfortable in your own skin," she reveals. Charli reminds us that despite all the superficiality that can come with fame, it's the simplicity of comfort and authenticity that really matters. In the midst of this journey of relaxation and fun, Charli reveals herself to be more than just an influencer. She becomes a real person with her own insecurities, desires, and need for rest. When interacting with others, her energy spreads and reminds us that true connection doesn't happen in front of a screen, but rather when we are present and open to the world around us. The viewer begins to wonder, could it be that in our lives, we are so immersed in work and daily demands that we have forgotten how to reconnect with what really matters? This is the turning point, the moment when Charli begins to reveal something deeper and more personal, something that goes beyond what our followers normally see on social media. As the day draws to a close, the mood on the beach changes. The sun begins to set on the horizon, painting the sky in golden and orange hues. Charli sits on the sand, now alone, gazing out at the sea with a thoughtful gaze. The sound of the waves continues, but the sense of tranquility is interrupted by a wave of inner reflection. She begins to speak, but this time with palpable seriousness, revealing to the audience something that few imagine. I know everyone sees my life on social media and thinks it's all fun and games, all glamour, she says in a calm tone, but with an emotional weight that stands out. But what no one sees are the moments when I feel overwhelmed, lost, and wonder what I'm really doing. Sometimes the influencer life is a never-ending cycle and the pressure is immense. The camera focuses on her face, capturing every nuance of her words as the sounds of nature surround her. This is the moment the viewer has been waiting for. A glimpse of Charli's vulnerability that contrasts with her public image of perfection. Charli continues, sharing that while fame has brought many blessings, it has also come with a price. I've learned the hard way that you can't always rely on other people's approval to make you feel good about yourself. Sometimes you have to find your own peace within yourself, away from all the distractions. She talks about the constant pressure to always be in the spotlight, to please others, and how exhausting it can be. It's in this moment of openness that Charli reveals that she needs these breaks, like her day at the beach, to maintain her emotional balance. The reflection deepens further when Charli shares that while fame brings material benefits and opportunities, the true value lies in genuine connections and the ability to be true to oneself. I realize that happiness doesn't come from a number of followers or the next brand collaboration. It comes from simply being who you are, without having to hide or worry about what others think. The camera captures Charli's final moments on the beach as the sun sets, symbolizing the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new understanding. Finally, Charli shares a powerful message of emotional self-sufficiency. I want you all to know that if I can find peace and balance in the midst of the turmoil, you can too, she says sincerely. No matter how far you go, the most important thing is to always come back to yourself. True strength lies in your ability to love and care for yourself, regardless of external expectations. The camera, now in a wide shot, shows her looking out to sea with a serene smile, as the sound of the waves soothes the viewer's spirit. What started as a simple day at the beach turns into a powerful reminder of self-discovery and the importance of self-care. The video ends with the screen fading to black, and the words, "Don't get lost in the hustle and bustle. Find your own balance," appear, accompanied by soft, uplifting music. The viewer, touched by the message, finds themselves reflecting on their own life and the times when they may have neglected the importance of taking care of themselves. Charli's legacy is not just about the glamour of fame, but about the humanity behind that image, the struggle for inner peace in a noisy world, and the courage to allow oneself to be vulnerable.